Hello, everyone. So, when we all made jokes about Russia bringing back World War II technology because of high losses in Ukraine, we were all expecting it to be T-34s or howitzers. I don't think anyone would have expected we would see armoured trains stampeding towards the front line. But here we are. Possibly. This video was shared yesterday, and it shows a train that's been covered with improvised armoured sheets, reportedly near the front line. Some online sources saying this was actually used in a frontline assault by Russia, which we'll be able to tell when we get to the geolocation, and that's quite interesting. The train is already halted in the video when an FPV drone goes in to detonate underneath it. So, as mentioned, some sources are saying this was actually used in a Russian assault, and if so, it isn't an entirely stupid idea by Russia's. I could certainly imagine this catching Ukraine by surprise, and trains are pretty tough even without armour plating. So I could definitely see this being able to trundle into a settlement, catching Ukraine by surprise, shrugging off drone strikes, and dismounting troops in a key area. Plus, as they travel by track, no real chance of them getting stuck in a minefield and that sort of thing. But was Russia really using this in an assault on the settlement? The geolocation is on screen now, and it was done by Blinska on Twitter. Now, firstly, you can see that the reason this train halted is that it was on a siding, so it was parked up when hit. Ukraine didn't, force it to halt. This is now a settlement called Udachna, and the railway line that this train was on ends soon after, in the area highlighted in blue, which is a big industrial zone. So the track doesn't go too much further. I guess to determine if this train was actually used in a Russian assault depends on whether Udachna is near the front lines or if it's further back, and so this train was used for logistics. And when we check deep space, we can see this train is actually just beyond the front lines. So, for now, it certainly appears that reports are true. Russia used this train in a push towards Ukrainian positions here. But there's more. That isn't actually the case. The track this train is on is highlighted in blue. It leads through Ukrainian-controlled Kotlina towards Ukrainian-controlled Pokrvosk, then to contested Udachna and Ukrainian-controlled Molodetska heading towards the west. So a bit of a puzzler here. As we saw in Deep States, the area it's parked up in is Ukrainian controlled but very close to the front lines. Kotlina was Russian occupied for a short while. Udachna never has been fully controlled by Russia. But this track certainly doesn't lead to the south or into areas fully controlled by Russia in order for the armoured plating to have been put on it there and used to push into these positions. My best guess is Russia reinforced this train when they had full control of this little area around here, the settlement of Kotlina, either intending to use it for local logistics in this little area, or possibly as a potential assault train to move on to Pokrovsk. But Ukraine liberating this area led to it being abandoned in this siding. Because again, this railway just heads west or northeast into Ukrainian controlled territory. There's no tracks leading to the south where Russia may move its train from. It's in this very small little isolated area with tracks just heading into Ukrainian controlled territory. So, an odd one, but I think the claims of this being used as part of a Russian assault is false, and just speculation by other online sources. I guess people saw the video, saw the geolocation that it was actually in Ukrainian controlled territory, put two and two together, and made five. But then, as we can see here, looking in the direction the tracks lead, there's nowhere Russian occupied for this train to have come from. It's pretty much stuck in this area, if you know what I mean. So, that's it for this video. An interesting one, actually. Now, a quick mention here about a new fundraiser which United 24 Media have launched. So this is a $1,500,000 fundraiser to demine some areas in Ukraine. The areas being focused on are a hospital in Kherson, forests in the Kyiv region, and a school, kindergarten, park, and playgrounds in Kharkiv region. These areas were heavily mined by Russia during their occupation there, and many of the mines are still there. It's very difficult to clear them. Many of the mines as well were also disguised and hidden in civilian objects and so are hard to find. So United 24 is launching an initiative for minesweeping equipment and training and the like in order to help clear these areas. The donation link is in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to anybody who donates, and take care everybody.